We need to run from Ramsay. Like, Ramsay is legitimately insane. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Ramsay is crazy.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Are the Forresters friends with Tyrells? I don't know like all the family allegiances and stuff. Look at this coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Who's the letter to?
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
No. Is this the other wedding? That's not good. I like looking at everything.
Ethan made this for me.
So what's her name
Very
again?
kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
She must be what, the second born? She looks older than Ethan. Or maybe third? Because I don't know. The two older brothers. And then her?
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Oh, maybe she doesn't know Roderick's dead.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Oh, probably not. I mean, everybody's killed each other. So she can't be safe here, right? If she's like a northern person. In King's Landing. That's not good. Okay, can we leave then? What are we supposed to be doing here? Do I have to look at it again? It's giving me the option to look at it a second time. I'm confused. Oh, there we go.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Who is it? Is it Lady Marjorie? Is this gonna be a first major character sighting? No.
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Who the hell are you?
Come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
Not really.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
You gotta watch out in
Please
King's
hurry if
Landing.
you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
Oh, get out of here, kid. Just put coals in my thing and leave.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
What's his name? Like, the bald guy. You know, the bald guy that doesn't have any downstairs. That guy. I know they all have like a million like little like people. Oh, there she is. They all got like a million people that
You're
like
right.
just spy on
I
everybody.
was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Ooh, finally a major character. Or not finally. I mean, it's only been like 30 minutes into the game or whatever.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
Watch out, she's sneaky
And you
too.
know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor
My mother
family
wrote
as
me.
well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits
Who's
to
this?
what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What?
She was very pleased with herself.
Why would she do that?
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would...
Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot...
I have
afford
nothing to
any
apologize
conflict
for.
with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
This is not setting up well.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Am I gonna like play the role of Sansa in this wedding? That's not good.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
I know, Cersei's awful.
Good luck.
Uh-oh. I'm not gonna like dealing with Cersei. Cersei's just all trickery. Everything about King's Landing is just trickery. Everybody's backstabbing someone. Everybody's going crazy. All of Game of Thrones is like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Tyrion's here too.
You can do this.
What's up, Tyrion?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
What's up? Should I bow? I'll bow.
I'm honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Did they get the actual
Is her
actors
family
to...
loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
We
Don't
serve King
speak for
Joffrey.
her.
Let's just say him by name.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet,
And yet what?
for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yeah, but I'm here. They were our wardens.
They were the wardens of the north. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Tyrion's the man.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the new warden.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions, while in fact...
Oh, don't point it out, Tyrion. That's what I was going for.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge...
I'm gonna
new
get myself
alliances.
killed if I keep doing this.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Many desire our
Our
honor.
talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I was chilling here.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No. She only folded her
She was
heart.
just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Yeah, Tyrion, you tell her.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure
Let
she
the
would.
girl answer the question.
Be true to
Go
the
on.
king.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Everything Cersei does. I knew there was no way I was gonna get out of that happy.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
The Boltons
We
are
only spoke
scum.
briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family.
My family's in
under the
danger.
best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated.
Humiliated?
Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have
I like that
our
Tyrion just tells it how it is.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Ooh.
crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
You could help?
Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yes.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
Ho ho.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Thank you, Tyrion.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine.
I hope we meet again.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I know. Thank you, Tyrion. Big props to that dude. Tyrion is the man.